Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is October 13th of 2024. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters, located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland, is about to execute Vladimir Zelensky's so-called victory plan, which is basically to embroil the United States in a hot conflict with the Russian Federation. Evidently, this victory plan, which has been allegedly presented to Biden in secret and just presented to European allies within the last 48 hours, evidently entails a false flag Russian attack on the United States. It's imperative to note here that the CIA in Switzerland is going to be using foreign forces to attack the United States to neutralize Donald J. Trump, start a civil war in the United States, as well as World War III simultaneously. So exactly what this will look like is obviously not known. Every day I publish 14 reports for various attack scenarios on Washington, D.C. And because of this, it appears that this so-called victory plan is going to attack a small town or location outside of Washington, D.C., in Virginia, in West Virginia, in New York, somewhere on the East Coast, or possibly Canada, Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal. But essentially what's going to happen is that there's going to be two legions. One is going to be an IDF legion from Israel, and the other is going to be the Azov battalion from Ukraine. They're likely in the United States as we speak on October 13th, 2024, waiting to strike. What they will strike is not known, but based off the recent news reports emanating from Aurora, Colorado, where they said that Venezuelan gangs basically took over a city, it appears that because I publish reports for the White House, for the Pentagon, for the U.S. Capitol building, for the National Mall, it appears that they will basically lay siege to one or more locations in the United States as pretext for World War III. Coincidentally, the night of October 13th, and I should preface this by saying that this attack will most likely transpire during the live broadcast of Sunday Night Football on October 13th, 2024, or the live broadcast of Monday Night Football on October 14th of 2024. So firstly, back on August 5th of 2022, the Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, called up 25,000 Israeli reservists. So these troops are about to invade a town or a major landmark or tourist attraction or city in the United States under the guise of a foreign force, most likely Russia or pro-Trump militias. Coincidentally, the night of October 13th marks 800 days since this battalion was called up, and on the 14th it marks 801 days. But because this happened in Israel, the night of the 13th will be 801 days Israeli time. So the number 81 or number 801 or 81, that's August 1st. That's Swiss National Day, because this is for Switzerland. Because the CIA headquarters in Geneva has been exposed, and so they're on DEFCON level right now to basically turn the United States upside down and trigger World War III, so nobody can find out about this secret. So 81, that's Swiss numerology 101. Number two, the date of October 13th marks 1,376 days since the CIA staged the January 6th attack. This was the false flag, allegedly pro-Trump attack on the U.S. Capitol building, which has laid the groundwork for this coup. So this is essentially a coup d'etat. And of course, the date of the 14th marks 1,377. This has a 3-7 numerology. This is because 3 sevens put together makes a triangle. And of course, if you have 3 and 77, then that's 2 triangles. That forms the Israeli star, the Star of David, if you will. And of course, you have the London bombings on 7/7, 27th of all the people murdered on 7/7. So that is what's going to happen. And of course, the date of October 13th marks exactly 3,814 days since the CIA created the Azov Battalion. So this is a group of neo-Nazis in Ukraine. They have Nazis insignias and symbols, and so these are going to be the pro-Trump. These are going to be the forces that will be masqueraded in public as being pro-Trump forces. And the number 3,814, so this is the number 181 in the middle. This is again the Swiss National Day. It has 38, which is CH, which is Confederation Helvetica. That's the name of Switzerland in Latin. And of course it has the number 84 because this is for Barack Hussein Obama. This is to knock Trump out because they'll claim that he ordered or had links or had foreknowledge of this impending attack, which will again transpire on the night of the 13th or 14th. So, like I said, exactly where this impending attack will happen is not known, but it's most likely going to be on the East Coast, somewhere around Washington, D.C., or somewhere around New York City. Coincidentally, in Washington, D.C., it's called Twinning Lake, and in New York, it's called the Kennedy Onassis Reservoir, and these are these two top-secret underground VX nerve bunkers that go down as tall as the Twin Towers were tall, so 110 stories in the ground, and it's filled with VX nerve gas. So this impending attack will predictably be biological, chemical, dirty bomb, nuclear, radiological, or weaponized contagion in nature. So that's anthrax, smallpox, Ebola, etc. And so what's most likely going to happen is during the live broadcast of Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football, there's going to be these stormtroopers are going to descend upon a town, a capitol building, a city hall, some sort of tourist location, or whatever location they try to attack or plan to attack. And then once the eyes of the world tune in, then the fireworks are going to start going off, and there's going to be explosions, and then of course martial law will be declared. Joe Biden will likely be killed in this impending event, probably under the guise of a heart attack, and then they will predictably arrest and murder one Donald J. Trump for alleged links to this attack and to Russia, and then this attack will predictably be used to start World War III. And so it appears that Switzerland is going to be using Israeli troops and Ukrainian troops. Both Israel is led by a Zionist named Benjamin Netanyahu, who should be in prison for war crimes, as well as a Jewish actor, a Ukrainian Zionist named Vladimir Zelensky, who should also be in jail for war crimes. And so they're basically, this is, I believe, what Vladimir Zelensky's victory plan that he has just presented to Biden and to European allies. I believe this is a top secret victory plan to basically circumvent my reports, which, like I mentioned, specifically list the Pentagon, U.S. Capitol building, the White House, etc., as targets for this impending attack. And so they plan to go to a siege of a small town, possibly, like I said, in Virginia, West Virginia, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and then use this to try to trigger World War III. This will likely feature the massacre of civilians and then some sort of CBRN-related attack. So obviously this cannot be allowed to happen. So in the event that these things come to pass, I kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Peace.